is not the turnovers, okay? Obviously, the late game turnover by Wemby just now, crazy, right? What I'm frustrated at, you were in the bonus for the last, I don't know, 4 minutes or so, and you started settling for jumpers. Why are we shooting jump shots when you're in the bonus? Late game situation. You only need 2 points to win the game. If you go to the basket, foul or a made basket, that is it. And you settle for a 18-footer. That's what we're doing. First of all, you settle for two 18-footers. It makes no sense. You had an opportunity to put the game away, and you settle for two step-back jumpers. That's what we're going for when De'Aaron Fox attacks getting downhill is an 18-footer from Wemby. Why is Wemby not rolling to the basket? The reason why Wemby should have rolled to the basket is you attract 2 or 3 at all times. If you have Wemby roll to the basket, you have a wide open outside look. If that's what you want to go with, then you also have the opportunity for Fox to shoot a floater in the lane. Why are we settling for jump shots? Let's start with the losing team. All right. Champagne didn't give you a whole lot. Played decent defense the whole night. Fox, I don't know if you're going to get this type of game out of him for the rest of the series. It's a possibility you're not going to get this type of game out of De'Aaron Fox for the rest of the series. 20 points, 8 of 12, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. Granted, he had 4 turnovers. Let's talk about those in a minute. 14 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists from Vassell. Castle, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Keldon Johnson, still don't know how you got away with that 6 Man of the Year award, but I'm gonna need that back. He only gave you 3 points in 16 minutes. You can't play anybody off of your bench because they're not giving you anything. Dylan Harper played 32 minutes, 15 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. He played great. He played great in this game. OG, 17, 4, 3. Towns, 21 and 13. Bridges, 20 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Jalen Brunson had the game you needed him to have for you to win. He had 20 points, 25 shot attempts to get there. 5 rebounds, 6 assists. He had 4 turnovers himself. Let's talk about the late game situation, okay? You get the rebound after you get the stop, all right? You get the rebound. You have a timeout left to advance the ball. Why? Why on God's green earth do we not use our timeouts? Late game situations, it's a tie game. 104-105. You have a timeout. There's no reason why you shouldn't burn that timeout and make sure you have the absolute last opportunity at the basket. That's inexcusable. I don't care what year coach it is. I don't care what level coach it is. You have an opportunity to get the absolute last shot, and you have 9.5 seconds left at the time of the turnover. So that means you had at least 11 or 12 when he touched the basketball. Touch the basketball, you burn 2 or 3 seconds, then you turn it over. You get the timeout, you wind the clock down, you get a better shot than what we got. Now, big man gets a rebound. Why is a guard? I don't care. I don't care if it's Nikola Jokic. I don't care if it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. If I'm a guard, I'm not turning my back on the basketball. If I'm a guard, my instinct says, okay, he has the rebound. I'm jogging up the court with my back to the sideline, thinking he's gonna give me the rock because I'm a guard. My instinct shouldn't be, oh, he got it, I'm going to go. Giannis has gotten the basketball plenty of times. I don't know too many times where Drew Holiday just seen him catch the ball and take off without even looking or checking. Guards should never do that. I don't care who the big is. Like I said, I just named a bunch of them. Should never be the case, right? That's issue number 2. All right. Aside from Wemby just throwing the ball blindly like he was doing in the first half, that's issue number 2. Castle has so many opportunities that he just throws away by even throwing the ball at the rim or throwing it to the other team. He has no idea how to read a pick and roll, and he's in the National Basketball Association in his second season. The reason why that's an issue is because he's an elite guard when attacking the basket. When you're in a pick and roll with a guy like Castle, the expectation is he's going to force his way downhill as quickly as possible. He doesn't. He gets around and he tries to hold it. Oh, what am I doing? He does not know how to read a pick and roll. When you get Castle, for example, somebody brought up another Dwayne Wade comparison, fell out the sky, dropped in their lap for the media to chop up. We'll talk about that another time. Dwayne Wade never got to a situation where he was in the pick and roll trying to get downhill and he was dancing around it. Oh, let me see where the guy is. Dwayne Wade stepped around the screen and he was gone. Why? The objective is to get downhill, get to the cup, read and react. Once I get around here, he's trailing, he's dropped. I'm attacking him. Then we throw the lob. Okay, they tag the roll. I'm kicking out for the shot. These are simple things that he has got to know at this point. Like I said, I don't care what year you're in. You should know that by now. And that's majority of the opportunities. He's 5 for 14 tonight. That's why. That's why right there, because he can't read a pick and roll. Then you have Fox. Showed up when you needed him to. That run to get them back into the game, he hit the 3, made it 88. Hit the layup, made it 90. Then he got Wemby the ball. Then it just kept rolling. He was in a rhythm. You have to make sure he finds that same rhythm in game 3. This game 3 cannot be a back and forth. It can't. You're going into hostile territory. OKC was a warm-up. The Knicks haven't had any type of success at this level for years. You're going into a hostile environment. Game 3 must be a blowout. Game 3 must be a blowout. San Antonio has to win this game by 15 plus. They have to. Brunson, he's going to get a different whistle. And guess what? I'm going to tell you like this. McBride was 2 for 7 tonight. He won't be in that game. Alvarado, he was 0 for 2 from 3. He won't be in that game. Shamet, 3 of 7 tonight. He was pretty good. He won't be 3 for 7 in that game. That's probably going to be 5 of 7. Brunson, 7 to 25 tonight. Won't be in that game. It's probably going to be 15 of whatever. He's probably going to have 25, 30 plus. OG Anunoby, Josh Hart. I'm talking about, man, he might hit 3 or 4 threes, grab you 12 rebounds, block a couple shots. He might have 6 assists in the next game. It's going to be a different ball game. If you don't go in there and put your foot on their neck, like really go in there and put your foot on their neck the way you did in OKC in game 1, I'm talking about Wemby, 41-20, 41-24, something like that. If you don't go in there and do that, it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly. They're gonna try to reverse the curse of what happened in 1999. I guarantee you that. And let's talk about this, because I am the basic analytics. Okay, I'm not talking about, points on the court, points off when Wemby is sitting down. I'm not talking about point differential when Brunson was sitting. I'm not going all into that, because I'm initial reaction, right? The first thing I'm doing, okay, offensive rebounds. You gave up 10 of them to your 5. I guarantee you 8 of those happened in the second half. All right, let's look at total turnovers. You had 16 turnovers in this game. You lose by 1. Okay, now, where is it at? Ah, there we go. Free throws. You miss 8. You lose by 1. Heck, they even tried to give you some. They tried to give you some of those opportunities back. They shot 16 for 21 in this game. So I'm looking at offensive rebounds in the second half. Offensive rebounds destroyed you in the second half. Like I said, I got to go back and look. I think you gave up about 8 of them, because last time I checked, it was 9 to 5. That was after they had about 5 or 6 of them in a row. Okay, so I'm thinking about 8 total in the second half. So I'm looking at offensive rebounds. I'm looking at 16 turnovers. I'm looking at 8 missed free throws. And then, I mean, your three-point percentage, I'm not going too crazy off of that because you still shot 47% from the field versus their 42. So the biggest thing is the crucial turnovers late and those 2 step backs by Wemby that we did not need at all. This is going back to New York, and listen, this is not your typical, man, they better get it together. They got to make adjustments. No. This is not going to be the same as schematics, X's and O's. You got a plan for this action. You got a plan for that action. You have to weather an unreal storm of New York City. I'm not talking about the New York Knicks. I'm not just talking about in Madison Square Garden. I'm talking about the city of New York. They're going to be outside your hotel room. They're going to be outside the hotel. They're going to be on the subway. They're going to be on the way to the arena. They're going to be out in the street. They're going to be outside the arena. They're going to be on you while you're in shoot around. You're not going to have a comfortable shoot around. They're going to be on your neck all week. All week. There is no escape from these Knicks fans, man. Y'all in a different type of trouble right now. If you walk out of here with this 1-point loss and they played as bad as, and Brunson played in particular as bad as he did, and y'all went on that late run where it was 14-0 for 3 minutes, and you don't win this game, y'all in trouble, man. That's tough, man. Tough. Spurs down 0-2 to the New York Knicks, going back to Madison Square Garden. Get this video a like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments. Are we coming back 2-2? Or is this going to be a sweep? That's one more for the good guys.